Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fergan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why being appreciative and having gratitude are so important, and why encouraging your friends and helping them is so important, not only to them, but to you. But before we start, I'd like to talk about our program, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. In this program, we cover everything that you ever thought about, that your father never taught you. We talk about manhood. What is a man? How to be a man? Women and relationships and sex. The media, manipulation, indoctrination by the movies. Health, food and exercise and why it's so important. Money, wealth, what you need to know and what you are not taught at school. Value, what it is and why it's so important. How to overcome the biggest phenomena of our generation, depression and fear. I know somebody that just committed suicide last week. May God give rest in peace. Sorry. Happiness and fulfillment and feminism and the real truth. Men out there and many people are suffering in depression and fear. And in our program we go into details how to help you. Like everything in life, the information is out there, but you as an individual, if you are depressed, you need to help yourself. I'm not saying it's easy, but you need to give us your hand, or to anybody that's willing to help you, to pull you out of the abyss. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if you don't take action, nothing will happen. If you don't start today, it'll be tomorrow, and we all know if you delay it tomorrow, more than likely you're not going to do it. And how do I know this? Because I used to procrastinate like that. So today I want to talk about why appreciation and gratitude is so important. Think about it. If people do things for you and they don't appreciate you, would you want to do things for them? Of course not. And why having gratitude is so important. Because the more you appreciate the things you have, your life will be better. Majority of the media are focusing today 24/7 on what you don't have. And you wonder why you're not happy. 24/7. Everything you have doesn't matter. We always want what we cannot have. And the moment you have it, it's not a big deal. And that's why you're chasing and you're depressed. Because you have to stop for a second. Like you've probably seen the previous videos I've done on how technology and we live in a zombie society. Stop for a second. Thank your friends. Every person that I deal with, I'm thankful to them. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I never made mistakes. Yes, but even people that I don't associate with, I never abuse them. I just cut them off. But you have to be appreciative. I know a close friend of mine, very close friend of mine, that their father passed away a few weeks. And they've gone through a very difficult time. And I never realized this will have a profound effect on me because I went to the funeral. I never realized because I didn't know him very well. But that's why when you share and you listen and you care and you appreciate, your life will be better. Stop focusing on what you have. Think about it for 1 second. You think to yourself another $10 million will make you happy. What about if I give you $10 million and I take your leg off? Think about that question now. You'll have no leg but $10 million. Does that $10 million have got value now? Think about it. Think about it. This happened. Thoughts like this happened to me because I was running just a few weeks back and I got hit by a car. For a second I'm like, wow. In a second it can go. In a second, instantly. And you may think you're young, it won't happen to you. It can happen to anybody in any given time. A friend of mine was at work and a scaffolding collapsed and fell on his leg and he broke his leg. He could no longer work. You just don't know in this life. That's why appreciation and gratitude are so important. And at the same time, encourage your friends to succeed. We live in such a negative society that everybody shares negative things, but they never share good things. We live in a media that is constantly criticizing and demeaning people for their own agenda, so they can get clicks and more ad revenue from the advertisements. You know it and I know it. Then you wonder why most people are depressed, and you're probably going for the same result. Because you feel empty, you feel depleted, Because if you keep putting negativity inside of you, and you're like a sponge, once you squeeze the sponge, what do you think is going to come out? Negativity. Stop for a second. Stop watching mainstream media. Stop being like the herd. Be your own person. Be your own man, your own woman, and strive to succeed to get what you want. Who are you going to remember? The people that criticized you constantly, or the people that lifted you up and encouraged you? Think about that for a second. You be that person that lifts other people's spirit. You be that person that encourages others to succeed. You encourage people and help them. Now, I'm not saying you should be a doormat and help them 24/7, but a nice word can change a person's life. I've had men say to me that after what I've taught them, they changed their life and they wept in tears thanking me. Because we all need some encouragement. All of us, including me. All of us. So be that person that's got appreciation, gratitude, gives encouragement, and gives a compliment instead of criticism. Like I said before, we live in such a negative society today. The media is full of articles who killed, who raped, who didn't rape, who should have raped, who shouldn't. You get the drill. Anybody that watched my program knows in the media we see 26 minutes of bash us up, then they show you a dog or a cat stuck in a chimney, the fire brigade come and save it, and everything's happy. Think about it. Is that the life you want to achieve? You race from work, you've had a long day, you're taking your shoes, you're already on the phone watching a video. You go from one video to the next to the next. Really? When do you have the time to think for yourself what you want to achieve? When are you going to have the time to think how you're going to enjoy yourself? You don't enjoy yourself. You just go from one video, from one drama to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and then you wonder why you're depleted, unenergized, and more than worse, even depressed. I really, really hope that you understand, or some of you understood, why appreciation, gratitude, and encouraging your friends and helping a fellow man or woman is so important. I really, really hope you enjoyed this, and I really, really hope you look into our program, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. We talk about the biggest phenomena in our generation, depression and fear. If you just purchase this program just for that, this will change your life. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to, or you can keep watching Kim Kardashian, those were their days of lies, and follow what she said, he said, and at the end, what it's going to give you? Nothing. I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening.